Hello, friends and followers. So this indeed again is the Central Electronics 100V transmitter. I've been poking away at this thing today. I was able to get a auto transformer to run this thing on 90 volts or so because I can't figure out why the power supply is putting in over voltage. But besides all that, I figured I could try to make it work regardless. So the voltage is cranked down. Anyway, I was able to get some modulation out of this thing today. I've been playing WWV into the audio AF input on this transmitter from that Drake R4B receiver, which has been suitable test audio. And with that said, I could get, it sounded like double sideband. I couldn't get rid of the carrier entirely. So anyway, if I went to double sideband or USB or LSB, it didn't seem like it made a difference on the mode switch. So this PS2 module is the phase shift module, 90-degree audio differential phase shift network. So if the phase shift isn't shifting correctly, I don't think the unit can understand how to make USB or LSB because the phase shift isn't right and the stuff won't sum in difference correctly. So there's two modulators and it will feed into there and do sums and differences. So anyway, this has some really ancient microcapacitors in here. And I do have a meter to measure capacitance, but it didn't seem like, it seemed like one of these was open and one was way over capacitance and the other was just right. So I have the Chinese communist Bojack capacitors and these are all 3 kilovolts. I was able to mix and match these. I don't know, pretty close. So we'll see. I mean, they're saying, yeah, these gotta be 1% and blah, blah, blah. But I think if they don't work and they're way out of tolerance, I should have better luck than having capacitors are slightly off. So this is how far I got with this. I haven't replaced any more capacitors, and since this is very tedious, I hope I don't have to replace any more. The other problem is the meter I have won't measure picofarads. It only measures nanofarads, and it rounds them up or down. I didn't realize my meter was so bad, but that's what I've been working with. So I can probably demo that on these capacitors. Let me show you what these capacitors here were doing. I will put the phone on a Pete's coffee cup and see how that stays. All right, the phone is on a Pete's coffee cup. And here's the capacitors. I'll show you the meter I've been using, which is a new meter that I bought because I burned up my old meter. I actually fixed the old meter, but I had to have a meter in the meantime. So this one is doing the job. So here is the meter. Sorry, it's hard to get it all. There we go. Get it all dialed in here. Gonna go to capacitance. Go to ohms, press the yellow button, and you'll end up with capacitance. So it's on an auto range right now. Anyway, let's see what these things were doing. These are from the PS2 on the Central Electronics, and let's see what they do. Okay, the first one is the largest one in the PS2. This is a 4720 capacitor. MMF is the same as picofarads, microfarads, same as picofarads. All right, so we connect this capacitor up and let's see what it will do, if anything. Okay, this one has 0, so it has no capacitance. So that might be why the audio was low on my testing here. Very frustrating, but I couldn't get any audio out of the thing at all today. I got some out, but that has nothing. So disregard that. This one is a what? 1.37 nanofarads. It'll probably say 1 nanofarad because the meter rounds up or down. So let's see what it does, if anything. This might have been the one that was really high. Okay, 2 nanofarads, so it rounded up. So this is probably over 1500, and it, I don't know why, but it is. Okay, now this third one I think was pretty much a good capacitor. So let's see what it does. This will round up to 2, I think. And doesn't do anything. Well, maybe it's burned out too. Yep, I don't get anything from it. So, oh, maybe I'll have some interesting times with this PS2 module now. Anyway, can I measure across this one? These two are largest ones in the PS2 module on the Central Electronics 100V transmitter. So can I measure across here in circuit and see what it does? Let's see what that will do. I think there's a resistor in series. I don't know if it'll work, but let's see what I get. Getting about 5. That's about right. That's like 4.7, so that's good. Let's try this one here. I think that was around 2 or something like that. Let's see what it will do. Yep, there's a 2. So I think we're going to get definitely some different results with this PS2 module inside the 100V transmitter. Maybe we'll get some good sideband. I haven't checked the rest of these yet, but maybe they're shot too. I'm surprised how bad these capacitors were, but anyway, that's life when you're repairing an old radio. Let's see what this one here I added is doing. I measured it when it wasn't in the circuit and it looked around 2. I can't get the wires in there. Here we go. That one won't measure. Probably because there's a resistor in there. All right, well, that's as far as I go. I'm going to put this thing back together. Well, there's one there, so I'm not sure if I can measure these in circuit or not, but that should say 1, I would think. Nope. There might be resistors in parallel that I can't measure these. Anyway, I think this will make a difference, so I'm going to put this back together. Just slip that thing into the module here. Whoops, I guess I can pick the camera up now. So yeah, time to put this back together. Slip it back in here. Put it back into the transmitter, and that module goes right there at the socket. It goes here. Put that in there and see if we get any modulation. So that's what I'm doing. It'd be cool if this thing would work. It's a really neat transmitter. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.